Experts are changing their prediction when it comes to the type of economic recovery the U.S. is expected to have. Alicia Nieves is taking a closer look at what they think will happen when it comes to the economy.
When thinking about how the American economy will recover, many turn to letters for answers. Usually the letters V, U, or L. V stands for V-shaped recovery, a best-case scenario in which our economy comes out of this sharp downturn with businesses opening and everyone quickly going back to work, essentially an equally sharp bounce back. In a U-shaped recovery, the economy, including the labor market, rebounds just a little bit slower. L is the dreaded recovery scenario. It would mean we would linger in this downturn for quite a while, just barely crawling out of it after a long period of time.
A lot of people are scared.
A few weeks ago, we spoke to a group of economists and financial experts. Most said then they felt the U.S. would see a quick rebound, a V-shaped recovery.
If everyone is really good about doing what needs to be done for this health crisis and it's shorter in nature, it could be just coming back into things as usual.
We can turn this around this year, I think. I still think there is real hope for that.
But a lot has changed since March.
I don't think that anymore.
Todd McCracken is amongst those who now believe it will take the U.S. slightly longer to get jobs back, restore markets, and recover.
I think the realization that most of us are in is that even when this turns, it's not going to turn uniformly across the country. And so even if I, as a business owner, am ready to do business again, in my area we flattened the curve, we reduced the curve, and we're opening back up again, it doesn't follow that my vendors and my customers and my supply chain are in the same spot.
McCracken thinks we are more likely now to see a U-shaped recovery, and many experts agree. In fact, in a recent Reuters poll of 50 economists, half of the respondents predict a U-shaped recovery, with only a few experts pointing to some less likely and unusual recovery shapes for unusual times.
I think that it might be a short V followed by a longer slant. Some people are calling this the sort of square root recovery. I think we'll see some activity really bounce back because there's a lot of pent-up demand for a lot of activities that people are unable to do while they're social distancing. But at the same time, a lot of sectors will have structural adjustments made that will just take some time.
Regardless of whether we see a traditional recovery trajectory or one of these new patterns that some experts are predicting, the key here is that almost all experts agree the U.S. economy will recover, and so will we. I'm Alicia Nieves reporting.